Hello, this is Frank speaking from YourTradingPlan.com. We're doing now the 7 p.m. review. It's Tuesday, July 11th at 7:25 p.m. and I can tell you there was some movement in our ideas and we will look at them right now in the trading journal. So let's go immediately into the trading journal and look what happened during the day. So looking at our trading journal, we can see that already here in the category we can see some movement. So actually we have at the moment running 3 trades open. One trade already is closed. One idea we skipped is we already hit in the morning, and these 2 trades as well you can now see in the monthly summary. So in July we already have now executed and completed 2 complete trades. So for our monthly review then we have already here a nice collection of trades, so I can show you this already right now. You will see here when you just click then on the category listed all our trades, right, which were completed, and this will help us a lot then if we are going into the monthly review of our performance. You can do a hard copy printout or just analyze them online. So let's get back to the current performance. So first of all I would like to look at the category plan. So what is not yet executed is the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. You can remember we would like to see a break of the counter trend line and then we would go short. But what happened during the day is simply that the Australian dollar and Canadian dollar didn't break this trend line yet, and so we still have to wait for getting here the signal triggered. So let's look at our trades which are currently open, and this is quite a lot. So first of all we are looking now at the EURUSD dollar, and guess what, it happened exactly now at 7 p.m. That we got our plan executed. So we saw here a nice bullish candle which closed above the range. So this is now a signal for us that we can execute, that we can go and enter this trade long. So I went this trade long, I put my order already in, I went here market in, and I put my stop loss under the range, and now it's just about the trade management. Remember the rules what we had here, or just read it then in the journal back. So what we are doing here now is we are putting our stop loss here, we are waiting until we earn 1 risk, and then we put our stop break even to get out of the risk as soon as possible. Always in trading, most important for me is the risk, the capital protection. So I would like to get out of the risk as soon as possible, and then the trade when it runs, it's great, it's without risk. If it doesn't run, we get stopped out with break even and nothing happened. So it was worth a try, it failed, but our capital is protected. This is what my number 1 priority is, and therefore I say I give the market room until the market reached the profit level of 1 risk. If this is reached, I go immediately to break even, and then the market can do whatever it wants. It hits my take profit, or it stops me out break even, or I move a trailing stop according to candle closure, whatever. These are different strategies I will introduce during the course of during the next couple of weeks and months. So if you're interested, stay tuned, subscribe to our channel, and you will also get to know the exact rules about the strategy, about the risk management, about the money management, and so on. Okay, so then move back, let's get to the next trade. I mean, there was another stuff open. So Euro US dollar also opened during the day, you remember? Also our plan was here, we would like to see a breakage of the range, and then we would like to go in. Yesterday evening we saw still the market ranging. This morning we saw it was still ranging, right? So then during the day it happened. Through the spikes we were able to draw a counter trend line. The counter trend line was broke today by this candle, but it was only just spiking out of the range. But it was a bullish candle. It was a bullish range candle, so it was not yet decided, but the trend line was broken, so it is a signal. And what we did now is that we put a buy stop order above the high of this breakage candle, and guess what? We were executed and we already had our first take profit. So great. Second part is still running off the position, but meanwhile we are break even took already half of the position in the take profit, so we made a little bit of a profit, and rest, you know, doesn't matter. It can run up, it can go down. Who will know that? But if it stops us out, nothing happens anymore. We have a little bit of profit locked in already, and rest is just bonus at this very point of time for the euro US dollar. Great trade. Executed well, executed according to the plan, documented down, and that's it, right? So getting to the next trade, and actually this is so far the high performer what we are having for this week. This is the euro New Zealand dollar. I was a little bit doubting this pair actually, because at the beginning of the week I was not so confident about this trade, because we had here a high and here it was exactly right, testing this high, couldn't close above this high and went back, so it could also be a starting point of a double top or something like that. But guess what, this trade really worked out very well, and we could see this already yesterday evening. It was still ranging with yeah, you could maybe see already like a kind of a little push moving into the upside here, but you know, in this area I'm always careful, I don't interpret too much, but I just wait and see what happens. But when you were looking yesterday, the Australian dollar went still down, the euro US dollar was still more indecisive, and the EURNZD dollar, New Zealand dollar, they showed us a little bit already that there is a little bit of a buying pressure coming. And well, great, it happened this morning, right? So this morning we saw already that the trade got executed, and now look what happened during the day. It shooted up. It was great, it was really great. At the moment we are at around 120, 130 pips in plus. We could already move our stop loss. We moved already to 60 pips in plus, so this nothing can happen to us anymore, right? Nothing else than profit. The question is now just, does it hit our profit target, which lays around here at 158.965 around, or does it stop us out at 60 pips profit? Or maybe we still can move the stop loss a little bit higher later on. Well, this is actually one of the nicest trades, right? We are in profit already. Nothing can happen anymore. The question is just how much we will win, and now we have to be patient, see what the market is doing. We cannot influence it anymore, and that's it. Great. So we made a little bit of profit in the euro US dollar. We are already 60 pips in front in the euro New Zealand dollar. We just opened the euro Australian dollar, as we could see, and that's great. I mean, didn't expect it at the beginning, but actually it's great news, right? So let's look at the close trade, and this is the long order we had yesterday. First of all, we skipped an idea this morning about US dollar Swiss franc for the short, and we saw it, and we yesterday afternoon still put in this setup, so that we said, okay, when this is breaking, we are going long, and this also what we did. This was our plan. So this morning it was broken, so we went long here with a buy stop order, and also we got executed during the day, and we got already to one hour break, 1 hour profit, and then I saw the candle was like this, and I put a stop to break even, that nothing can happen anymore. And yeah, as it was, there was an indecisive candle. I put a stop loss to break even, and it stopped me out break even, so nothing happened. Capital is protected, and yeah, that happens, no problem. Was an idea was executed. Idea didn't happen at the end, but number one, we protected our capital, so nothing happened. We wait for the next idea. We mark this trade as completed, put it into the archive, and that's it. Yeah, next chances are coming. Good. So, well, then we can shortly still watch at the category Verworfen. Actually, I can just see, I still have to translate this ones here, so I'm a native German speaker, so this is why it's still in German language written here. So this is a plan, this is opened, and this is the closed trades, and Verworfen means something like skipped. So this is the categories I will still adjust for you, so that everybody can understand as well. And this was the trade from yesterday, which we skipped actually, or the idea, and why we skipped it. Pretty simple, because the range was cleared, it went into a long signal, we executed a long signal, and therefore this signal was not true anymore. Okay, so then maybe a last word about the daily video category. So here actually we are putting always the videos in we're having. So you see here the Tuesday, July 11th video review from the morning. Here's the video reviews from yesterday, and within the post you can then see both videos from morning and evening. So if you will want to find a little bit more details to the trades, to the ideas, you can always find it there, right? Good. So that was it for today evening. Maybe for the new folks which are just joining the first time to the video, is please be invited. Look into yourtradingplan.com, register yourself for free. You will get the videos, the daily trading videos every morning at around 7 a.m. It can be a little bit later, can be a little bit earlier, depends when I'm exactly completing with the ideas. Then you get the 7 p.m. review every day, which is the video right now. And also here can be a little bit earlier, a little bit later every day. You see an insight of my trading strategy. I announced already I will, in the next couple of days, weeks, I will make a strategy video and will give you more insights in about the strategy I'm using, risk management I'm using, money management I'm using, and so on. And of course you have full access to the full read access to my personal trading journal. These are the trades I'm executing, and well, I think this is good stuff. You can always contact me over my page if you have some questions, if you have some concerns. Please provide feedback. How do you like what I'm doing? And if I think it makes sense, I will introduce it, else I might as well skip something. Thank you very much for listening, for joining, and enjoy your evening. Speak to you tomorrow morning at around 7 a.m. CT. Maybe there are some new ideas already coming up. Until then, cheers, bye bye. This was Frank from yourtradingplan.com.